Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Gardening with Dave. Now stay calm, I know we're not in the greenhouse, we've ventured outside and just in the garden here I was having a quick look at my fruit trees. So along the fence here I've got some apples and some pears and look at all the blossoms come out, lovely. Just before I started filming I was watching some honeybees on the blossom doing a great job pollinating for apples this year, so hopefully we'll get a good year. Fruit trees can be a bit fickle really. Some years they really happy and you get loads of blossom like this. Other years, not a great deal. This one or two bits of blossom down the bottom there. Pear trees are even more fickle. Bit of blossom, not a massive amount. We had a bit of a breeze the other night and blown a lot of the blossom off, but this one's very happy. And there we go, look, little bee doing the job now. If this is great for saving space, these are. I've didn't have any fruit trees in the garden and decided to get some, and this is a way to train apple trees and fruit trees up a fence. Don't take up a lot of space because obviously you don't want to go full Tom and Barbara and turn your whole garden into a orchard. Got to save space for the obligatory trampoline and kids castle. But so I planted these along the fence. These are probably 4 years old now. Got them when they were about this high. Just got some eyelets and wire, trained the branches along the fence. It's great. I've had fruit off all of them now. Pear at the end was a bit stubborn, took a couple of years to get going, but not too bad. This is a great one. This is a James Grieve apple, lovely, nice and juicy, tasty. So yeah, but I was about to have a go at pollinating it because if the bees aren't feeling like helping you out, then I like to go around to get a little paintbrush like this and just go around dabbing it in each of the blossom heads like this, and you're basically just transferring the pollen, swapping between trees if you've got the opportunity, if the other blossoms up, but they're not open yet so you can't do that, and that just helps it along. Very handy little tool, in fact great for using in the greenhouse later on for the tomatoes and things like that. Just try and improve your yield. But gardens come in all shapes and sizes, and if you haven't got a lot of room, it's good to try and get as much stuff in growing as possible by using things like that. Growing up the fences. Fences are invaluable for growing. Also, something like this. Put this together. Living wall they call it or something, but you spend a lot of money on them, but I knocked this up out of some decking. I use this for my herbs. Had strawberries in it before. Trouble with this is you've got to keep on top of the watering because it can dry out quite quickly. Now, before I got the allotment and all that extra space, I used to grow all my stuff in this garden, and even before I got the greenhouse I started with just this bed here. This little raised bed, get a good angle, there we go. It's like 4 meters long, metre wide, and you'd be amazed how much produce you can get out of something like this. It depends what you might cram stuff in a bit more than it would suggest on the packets, but you can still get some good yield. Beetroot's always gone very well in a small space like this, because as it gets bigger you pick the biggest ones and leave the littler ones to swell and to grow bigger, and you end up with loads, more than you can eat. In fact, got cupboards full of pickled beetroot. Lovely though. And now I've got the allotment, I keep this for stuff that doesn't go so well in the allotment. So sweet corn, for instance. Sweet corn's not happy at the allotment. With lots of tall tales from the chaps down there about badgers and rats and deer and all sorts nibbling away at their sweet corn, so I grow mine in this. Got a net on it, look, keep the cats out and the birds out. Quite a simple frame, it's all good. Another one here, don't dwell on that, it's a bit of a mess, but that's my fruit one. tell you what, this would be a good opportunity. I'll give you the before, total mess, and that's one of the jobs I've got on the list to sort that out, and I'll show you the after. But got some raspberries, blackcurrants, a vine up the back there, look, on the side of the garage. Get some grapes, got it training along the fence. Anywhere you can squeeze stuff in and grow more stuff, more variety, is great. But what else we've got in here? Oh, pak choi, that's another one I grow here because nothing's come up yet. Seeded it, labelled it, keeping it wet, you know. Pak choi is a good one to do here because it likes a lot of water, soaks up a lot of water, and it's harder to do at the allotment. It's got a hand pump down there, you'll see that on another episode. But so here we've got the hose, I can give it plenty of water, keep it nice and happy. See what we get. What else is in there? Spinach, bit of spinach in there, and some radishes in the middle. I threw some radishes seeds, old radish seeds, out of date again, but thought I'd throw them in and see what happened, and a lot of them are popping up, a couple of different varieties. And the good thing about radishes is they grow very quickly, so these will all grow and I'll pick them all and be able to get something else in the bed later on in the year. I've got some spring onions up the far end there as well, all good. So let's retreat to the safety of the greenhouse and see what's going on in here. Got all of our brassicas potted on, ready to go down the allotment. Lovely job. And our strawberries again. Look at them, they're all very happy. They're the ones that came all in no soil in the packet, and this one, even that one, the ropiest one, is got some green on it. It looks like it's pretty happy. So that's all good. What else? Courgettes getting bigger, lovely. A couple more I need to dig out and pot on. The squash and courgette tray, lots coming through now. So we're on for the dark ones, the yellow ones, the ball ones. A couple of them, they're exciting, never tried them before. That white and green squash, that's cool. Lots of squashes, and the marrow's looking happy as well. More aubergines, a lot more of them have popped up now. That's great news. And can't lie, I'm starting to get a bit worried about the padrons. Nothing doing so far, but look at the jalapenos, can you see that? They are popping up. So there is hope for my peppers and padrons yet. Happy days. Not a great deal else has changed, all coming on. Still nothing from our mystery peppers. Here's a one though, check this out. Remember the mystery tomatoes we planted? Well, they've all come up, but I'm pretty sure they're not tomatoes. So I'm going to have to change that to just mystery. Who knows what they are? We'll find out. I mean, I saved the seeds, so they must have been good, or whatever it was. Don't recognise the leaf though, round leaf like that. You know, the tomato leaves, you can see, they come out like this, or longer, thinner leaf. But those are not tomatoes. We shall see. Part of the fun. So, what else have we got? Questions. Lovely job. Got a question from Greg asking, is it already too late to plant seeds now in mid-April? Well, no, not at all. Plenty of time yet. If you look at seed packets, come with these little diagrams on the back that show you when you can grow stuff. You know, the months you should sow it and plant it out. What's this one? Squash. You can sow it right through May. Squash up to June, middle of June. And these gherkins, end of May. You know, there's still plenty of time. Kale, July. Brilliant. And cauliflower as well, June, sorry. So there's still plenty of time. You know, grab some tomato seeds if you can. That would be great, get them on the go. I was thinking, there's a good chance the village show is going to be cancelled this year. It's in September normally, and well, that's pretty devastating to be fair, but does mean I'll keep the best in show trophy for another year. But I was thinking maybe we could have a show. If you guys want to get some tomatoes on, some other things, maybe courgettes, something like that. We'll see what the interest is, but maybe we could you could send me your pictures of your tomatoes, and we could have a little. I'll judge them, and we can have a little show, pick a winner, that sort of thing. Could be good fun. Have to work out the details of how you send me the pictures. Actually, I've set up a Twitter account. If you find it on the About section on the YouTube page, and you can send photos on there, like with a direct message service. It'd be great to see what you're growing. Show me your photos of your growing area and your seedlings, what you've got popping up. It'd be great. Love to see it. So yeah, if you can, get out and see if you can grab some tomato seeds and have a go. Brilliant. So next question. Tricky one this. So last week I had a question from Gillian asking have I got any tips for growing coriander, and I falsely assumed that she was having a bit of a dig at me because she knows I'm not a fan of coriander, but turns out she wasn't, and she really did want some tips for coriander. She's a lovely lady, Gillian, very good friend, a little bit scary. So Gillian, this is for you. You might have seen in supermarkets and things like that, you can buy herbs in pots. I'm going to pop you in the hands-free quickly. You can buy herbs in pots like this, keep them fresh. So this isn't coriander, obviously, a bit of basil, but the principle should be the same. And obviously they can't put one basil plant in and sell that to you, because it's not going to look that cool, is it? So what they do is they put loads in, but the trouble is there's too many for a pot. The same like we were saying the other week about potting stuff on to give stuff space, give stuff more nutrients and that sort of thing. Well, I think these suffer from the same problem. You know, this was up here when we bought it, locked it off and used it for cooking, but it started to grow on. It's still happy, but it won't have as long a life if you leave it in these pots. So I think the best thing to do will be to pot it on. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. You see all the roots all bound in, trying to nowhere to go, no space. So I'm going to take it out. Look, some of these dying. A lot of it still healthy plants. I think if we put it on, grab a bigger pot, pop it in there, keep it watered, it'll be a lot happier. Got some compost here, put some in the bottom. I'm in trouble seeing that. Okay. Pot. Got some compost in the bottom so it's at a good height. There we go. Perfect. And then just feed some compost in around the sides. Push it down all the way around. There we go. How about that? Now, give it a good old water. I think he's going to be very happy. So, Gillian, sorry again. Why don't you give that a go? Let me know how you get on. That'd be great. I think that's probably about it for today. Remember to like and subscribe, obviously, and keep leaving your comments. They're great. Love those and the questions. Check me out on Twitter and Instagram as well. I've started taking some pictures of this and that. Be cool. Take care, and I'll see you next time. See ya.